Good morning, warrior family. Happy Black History Month again to you all. What a day, what a month, what a year to celebrate your Blackness and the history that we have done. But let's go ahead and get into my introduction and get into this word. My name is Kenise Moonchild. This is As She Fights for Joy. And this week we have been diving into faith and patience. Now, before you listen to this recording, you need to go back to my first recording about faith and why it is intentional with God. Today, we're going to talk about the benefits of patience. And I'm going to kick this off the same way I did with my last message by giving you all James chapter 1, 2 through 4. My brethren, count it all joy when you fall into various trials, knowing that the testing of your faith produces patience. But let patience have its perfect work, that you may be perfect and complete, lacking nothing. Now, everything that God tells us to do is for our benefit. This statement is a truth that we need to settle in our hearts and our minds. Everything that He tells us to do leads to victory if we stick with it. The testing of our faith and allowing patience to work in our life have their benefits. God isn't trying to teach us a lesson. He's trying to help us grow. He wants us to be perfect and complete, lacking nothing. Now, let's dive into some more. Perfect work, choosing the right actions. Now, just because we are aging doesn't mean we are maturing. No matter how old we get, we will need to exercise patience. We're always a work in progress. There is always room to grow, improve, and mature. However, this requires patience. We must allow patience to take us where we need to go. Sometimes the actions that we need to take is no action at all. Waiting on God is an action. Perfect and complete, lacking nothing? Let me explain. It is possible to be perfect and complete, lacking nothing. This doesn't mean that you won't make a mistake, but you can always come to God and let Him help you correct any mistakes that you make. As we do that, we strengthen ourselves to be who God is calling us to be. When it comes to lacking nothing, most people tend to think of material things. We sometimes focus so much on what we don't have that we forget what we do have. Just because someone else has something that you want or like doesn't mean that you lack it. You don't lack it just because someone else has it. Lacking in this verse means to lag, be inferior. When I understand that, I realize that every person who is more mature than me has had a season when they had to exercise their patience to get to where they are now. You won't grow beyond your ability to allow patience to work. When you allow patience to work, you won't lag or be inferior to the things that you are facing. Patience has such a bad rap because it doesn't feel good. We don't like to wait for something that we know we can have eventually. However, there are some things that you will not get unless you exercise patience. So let patience work in your life. You won't lag or be inferior. You will be whole and you will have everything you need. My confession on today is, today I will allow patience to have its perfect work in me. I can complete in Christ. I can be complete in Christ. Whenever I make a mistake, I can go back to Him for help. I can choose the right actions and trust God to handle everything out of my control. I will have seasons of exercise and patience, and those seasons are helping me grow to become who God has called me to be. Have a blessed day, family. And remember, faith and patience work together. I love you all. Have a great day.